Okay, this is a really quick video on a couple projects I finished off recently. One of them is this. This is a Atari 5200 controller, complete with keypad, arcade buttons, and a analog joystick. Other joysticks I've seen online actually use a digital stick, and they emulate the analog functionality. This is a analog stick. There are two potentiometers on here, so it works exactly like the original 5200 stick. It does have a nice self-centering mechanism that does not depend on the rubber boot like a traditional 5200 controller. The original 5200 controller is like this, and it's depended on the rubber to center it, and you can see this is the problem. There's the rubber that's torn. We have a couple good ones that have good boots, but this one has a torn rubber boot on it, so it doesn't center very well. Though in playing with the 5200, the biggest problem I've noticed is not the analog stick, it's the horrid rubber buttons. They're like a cheap calculator, and they're very unresponsive and very difficult to use. And the grip, you have to hold it like this, is a death grip, and your hand cramps up after about 4 or 5 minutes. So it's a pretty horrid controller. New controller, you can see, you can have it in your lap. You could hold it if you want to, but it was intended for lap use. Yeah, put a nice big spot on the left and on the right to rest your fingers if you want to play this way, or if you want to play that way. I did a nice close button placement, so really not much distance at all between the buttons. So good ergonomics, and these buttons are such a far cry from the original. And then on the 5200 itself, I added video output as opposed to the original RF output only that the original unit has. It's just a dual ganged mono. It's not actual stereo sound coming off of there, but whatever. It does have composite video and then dual mono out. So 5200, if you've never seen it, it's a massive system. I have normal sized hands. You can see just how large the system is. In comparison, you have, say, this is your standard PlayStation 2 controller. Yeah, it's big. And it weighs quite a bit too. It's a very large motherboard. If you've never seen 5200, kind of a neat feature is in the back here, there's a door that opens up. You can actually take your 5200 controllers and lay them in there and close the door. They actually have little notches here, so you can have the cable come around the front and leave it plugged in all the time. Another neat feature if you've never seen 5200, it actually has 1, 2, 3, 4 controller ports. So yes, you can play up to 4-player games on here. There weren't that many, but it was a possibility. And inside we also have the Atari Max cartridge right now, where basically every 5200 game ever made is on this little SD card, because the games are only 32K generally, so very small. So this is a neat little thing. This is going to go back to my brother Mike. He had me add the audio video out and create the new joystick for him, and it'll go into his collection. So thanks for watching.